Hey guys, Cosmos back here for the third and final part of my ultimate pre-release tier list video. Here we have it once again, and as with the other parts, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you a few things. First and foremost, this tier list is mostly for fun and for theorizing. There's obviously no way to know what the final tier list is going to be because the game isn't even out yet, so I'm quite well aware of that. Anyway, looking at the actual tier list, I have top, high, mid, low, and NA. And for my personal tier list, right here, what those mean, top tiers are characters that could be considered potential to be the best in the game or among the best in the game. High tiers are characters that are good, but I don't feel like they have potential to be what I just described for the top tiers. Mid tiers are characters that seem solid, but they don't have anything crazy broken or anything that really puts them to be a really strong character. And low tiers are characters that I just don't feel like have much ability in general. NA are just not available. That means characters that I didn't have enough footage, I didn't study enough of, and I have no opinion on them because I don't have enough information. Not that I have enough information on any of them because the game isn't out, but you know what I'm saying. We have seen a lot more footage of the other characters. So for this video, we're going to be finishing it off with both mid and low in one video because there are only a few characters total in them. So starting right off with the mid tier, we have Dr. Mario. So Dr. Mario seems to be pretty similar to his Smash 4 iteration with a few new changes. He has a down air spike, which is a definite buff. Dr. Mario is not a character that can go off stage too well, but having a spike means he at least has something he can accomplish if he does go off stage rather than just trying to get somebody with a down B. Otherwise, Doc doesn't really have much edge guarding potential in Smash 4, but edge guarding stronger in Ultimate, so giving him a stronger edge guard option in addition to that is solid. And in general, he still has good frame data. He's one of the Mario characters, so I don't think he'll be terrible. I think he'll still be able to get the job done, but he still seems to suffer as the weaker Mario in this game. Alright, next we have Ganondorf. Ganondorf is a character that I see a lot of people putting much higher on their tier lists, but I'm not so sure why, because Ganondorf actually received some nerfs. His landing leg is lower, which is a buff, like on everything, but that's pretty universal in the game. It helps Ganondorf a little extra, perhaps, because his aerials are really strong, and having low landing leg on them, it makes him a really scary character. But his up air is 2 frames slower, which was already probably his fastest combo breaker option in Smash 4. And with those 2 frames, I think it went from 6 to 8. I think it was frame 6 in Smash 4, and now it's frame 8. Correct me if I'm wrong. The frames don't matter too much in terms of the point here is that Ganon has a terrible disadvantage state, and that's even made worse with the mechanics of Ultimate. He's going to get edge guarded harder, he's going to get juggled harder, and I feel like he doesn't really have enough of a change in the favor of him being a stronger character in any way. Like, he's still very slow, he still has really slow airspeed. The frame data of his moves is still poor, so I just don't really see any reason for him to be above mid-tier, but I hope he's better because he's a really hype character to watch. Alright, next we have Incineroar. Incineroar seems like a very interesting character, one of the hardest to rate because we've only seen such new footage of him. We don't have a place for him in the meta. As everyone has been saying, he seems like a good character for doubles because he has so many potential for grabs, like he can do a command grab in the air or on the ground with, I believe it's side special. But ultimately, he seems like a slow character that does not have any kind of broken options. He does seem to have good combo potential. This is one of the characters that I could see moving higher. But from what we've seen so far, he does not seem anything crazy broken, even though he has good abilities that keep him from being in the low tier. Next, we have Jigglypuff. This one I was considering putting in NA because I haven't seen too much footage. But I have heard that Jigglypuff got a faster back air. And just in general, the mechanics of the game favor Jigglypuff a lot more because now she can go off stage, and if she's walling you with forward airs or neutral airs like she would try to in Smash 4, you can't just air dodge out of that for free anymore. And I may sound like a broken record with this, but this is a really big deal, not being able to air dodge for free like that. So I think it's actually pretty important, and it's going to help characters like Jigglypuff a lot because Jigglypuff is going to be a really strong edge guarding character in Ultimate, and even if she's as bad on stage as she is in Smash 4, being able to, as soon as she gets somebody off stage, it's going to be a really scary situation. So I can't put her in low tier with that fact from what I know so far. Alright, so next up is K. Rool. K. Rool is a character that a lot of people are saying is a really good heavy. He might have potential to be even higher than mid-tier, but since he's a new character, I still feel like he's huge and suffers in disadvantage. He gets hit really easily, and he doesn't necessarily have anything crazy broken from what I've seen so far, although he does have some really interesting tools that the other heavies do not. So that's a character that I'm a little unsure on, but I'm putting him in mid tier for now to be safe, because we've seen, like, Donkey Kong has shown more potential to have like just a really dangerous moveset from my perspective than K. Rool so far. But for now he's in mid tier. He could definitely be high tier from what we've seen, but I'm putting him here. Kirby seems like pretty similar to Smash 4 Kirby. He has a new dash attack which apparently kills. It's definitely better than his old dash attack in general, so that's pretty good. Kirby's a good edge guarding character because of his down air. Not too much else to say about Kirby. He's not fantastic in Smash 4, and I don't think he's going to be fantastic in this game either, but he still has enough to keep him out of the low tier. Next we have Lucario. Lucario is pretty nerfed. Aura does not seem nearly as broken, regardless of how Rage works in the game, but he still has a really scary factor with the Aura. He has some new move changes, but nothing that I've seen that's too significant. He just seems like a nerfed version of Smash 4 Lucario. We'll have to see more before I can say anything else. Mii Gunner seems is the only Mii that I've seen really enough footage of, but she seems to have gotten a buff. Her neutral air seems good, but now it has the less landing lag in the game, and it seems faster. I'm not sure if the frame data actually is. And just in general, a character like this is good in a metagame where movement is really strong because she has so many projectiles to shut down movement, and she also can edge guard and make it difficult for people to get off the ledge at a safe distance with all of her projectiles. Still nothing broken, but I don't know if she's necessarily low tier, but we'll have to see. Next we have the Pits. I feel like the Pits are just like in Smash 4, they're a classic mid-tier character. They're not terrible. All of their options are okay. They don't really have anything crazy or interesting or broken. In my opinion, the Pits are the most boring character in the game. Nothing against you if you play Pit. I sometimes enjoy playing the Pits myself, but in general, I feel like they have nothing crazy in either direction. Nothing horrible and nothing amazing. And Ridley is the last one I'm going to put here. Ridley's pretty quick for a heavy, but he's still giant, still suffers in disadvantage. I don't know if his frame data is particularly crazy. He does have a pretty strong damage output, but I'm not seeing anything that would tempt me to put him higher at the moment. And then we move to the low tiers. Bowser lost his grab confirms that he has in Smash 4, which, besides for the sheer range of his pivot grab, are really all he has in Smash 4. I mean, he has other tools, but the grab is basically his core gameplay mechanic. That's what makes him a viable character in Smash 4. Without that, he has barely anything that would ever work again at top level play. And in Ultimate, it doesn't really seem like he got too much of a crazy buff in other regards. He's faster, but the game is faster in general, and I'm just not really seeing anything good about this character. Would like to see more. Hopefully I'm wrong and he becomes a good character. Bowser Jr., from what I've heard, Bowser Jr. was actually nerfed. From some footage I saw, he didn't seem particularly different from Smash 4, and he's not a great character in Smash 4. He's going to get edge guarded pretty hard, because if he gets hit out of his up B, and then it takes a while for him to get it back. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much from him. DDD, a lot of these characters are the same thing. Like, doesn't seem like he's improved at all from Smash 4, and not good in Smash 4, and the mechanics don't really help him. So I'm going to say that for now. But also, all these characters, I hope they're a lot better. I hope I'm wrong about a lot of these characters. The Samuses are unfortunate. I think they got nerfed. I'm not really seeing enough of a difference between the Samuses to put one in a different tier than the other. It seems like the combo potential of dash attack and down throw was nerfed from Samus, and the dash attack in general seems like it's lost some of its... I'm not sure if it's frame data or cross-up potential or something, but it seems weaker in general. And nothing else about Samus seems to have been buffed significantly. I mean, she can charge shot in the air, which is pretty good, but that's about it. And I'm not really seeing anything to make me think these characters have much of potential, like, especially considering they've lost a lot that they had in Smash 4, or that she had in Smash 4, because Dark Samus wasn't in Smash 4. And finally, we have Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer seems pretty similar to Smash 4 also. Doesn't seem to have gotten really buffed in any way, besides for the game mechanics reducing aerial landing lag. And Wii Fit Trainer is not a very capable character in Smash 4. Also, the ledge grab limit nerfs this character. For those of you who don't live in New York, John Numbers is our resident Wii Fit Trainer and also known as the best Wii Fit Trainer in the world. And a huge portion of his gameplay is ledge camping, where he'll stay on the ledge and drop off the ledge and then throw a soccer ball and react to your mix-up, maybe do an upbeat pass ledge or what have you. But that involves not returning to stage a lot of the time, and in Ultimate there's a 4 or 5 limit of grabs that you have to grab the ledge this many times, and it straight up will not let you grab the ledge again after that 4th or 5th time. And I think that's a nerf to Wii Fit Trainer, because her metagame so far, at least based on Smash 4, has been heavily reliant on ledge grabs. And that's pretty much it for the tier list. In the NA, these are just, like I said, characters that I didn't really get to see enough footage of. I've heard Diddy Kong's very strong. Little Mac's a tough one to call on, still haven't seen enough footage. Luigi seems to have been nerfed significantly, but I haven't seen a full singles game of him yet. Let's see. Pichu probably is going to be strong if he has the same moveset of Pikachu. He'll probably just be a worse version of Pikachu. Toon Link I'm expecting good things from, but haven't seen enough. And I've heard Shulk is good as well, but I haven't seen any gameplay of Shulk. Zero Suit's probably good also. And yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this tier list. So as always, you can let me know in the comments what you guys think of the Ultimate tiers so far for yourself, and what characters that you're excited to play and things like that. And as always, subscribe to Game 5 Smash if you want more Ultimate content, especially when the game releases. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.